you guys. My name is Pineapple Pixie. I'm so happy to have you here. If it is your first time with me, I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we're going to get started. I use magazine clippings to illustrate my life goals, and one of my life goals are to travel. This first image that I'm cutting out here is of the Amalfi Coast in Italy. And right now, it's a huge trend on Instagram, and it looks like a really exciting place to visit. So I thought that was pretty neat to have that available in a magazine that I had laying around the house. You can also go online and print images off of Google or Pinterest. But right now, I don't have any printer paper, and I'm too lazy to go and order some. So we'll just use magazine clippings, and it's kind of like recycling, isn't it? Isn't it? Upcycling, yeah. So the other materials that I use today are markers. I have a few cute um, emoji style markers, as well as coloring pencils and crayons, and then regular pens. Yeah, so I also use a few cue cards. Now these cue cards have like lines on them, but that doesn't really matter to me. I think it's okay. I think I would prefer if the cue card had not been yellow, but I mean, what can you do? I'm going to recycle and use these for something anyway, so yeah. Keeping in mind the topics that I chose to focus on are travel, like I said before, family, and then personal growth and my career. So you can choose whatever topics it is that you want to focus on, and just stick to that. And I also designated sections of my board just to keep everything in focus, to keep it organized instead of having the pictures all over the place with different topics, different ideas. Yeah, so I use this company's Tax by Clip and Pins. They're really cute. As you can see there, that one has a smiley face on it. I thought that was adorable. Yeah, so it comes in a variety of colors. You have different color pins, and I think that just adds to the overall aesthetic of my design. So I'm going to take a sip of my juice here to keep myself hydrated. Yeah, so that's the little plaque card. And I chose to write the places that I would like to visit as well as keywords that kind of lend an air to my development. So one of the plaque cards is Africa, and it just lists a bunch of activities that I would like to do and places that I would like to visit within the continent of Africa. So, and that for me is going to be both North and South Africa, because those are different places, of course, different things to do. So with Japan, definitely Japan has been on my list in terms of a place that I would like to see since I was a teenager. So I want to ride in the bullet train and visit Studio Ghibli. Am I saying that correct? Their museum? I don't know. Correct me if I am not. Also, I would like to drive Mario Kart. I think that would be super fun to do with a group of friends. And then I would like to also visit Fushimi Inari. One of my favorite movies is Memoir of a Geisha. So there's an epic scene in the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie where she is running in that location, and I think it is absolutely stunning, captivating, and of course, it is one of the must see places when you do visit that area of Japan. So, in simple terms, I'm calling my vision board the masterpiece planner because I want my life to be a masterpiece, like a work of art. And then we have here on this first pin, no excuses, because I don't want to make any excuses for why this can't happen or overthink. I tend to overthink, so I really want to work on that. And we'll start off from the left, and you can see a kitchen, which is usually referred to as the heart of a home. And I would like to be a homeowner one day. And I'm also hoping that I will have my own family, whether that be like giving birth to children naturally or adopting children, I don't know. But I would like to have a lifetime partner, to have a husband, and then make a little family. And the boat just represents activities that we can do. Growing up in between Nassau and Grand Bahama, I was not able to participate in certain activities that more, I would guess you would say, privileged people would have, such as going on the boat on weekends, that kind of thing. So I would like to have that be a regular occurrence for my children someday. And then this picture here just represents the dad's ability to connect with his children, which is something that I really want to have. For my future children, I want their father to be very involved. These words, generosity, independence, and freedom. Yes, generosity, independence, and freedom. The words that I listed here, especially at the bottom, are just something that I hope will be present in my life in the future. Specifically, being more social. I'm a bit of an introvert, so I want to make more friends and branch out a little bit more. I hope that I have lots of love in my life all the time. I want my household to be considered a very stable environment because when I set out on my own in adulthood, my environment was not very stable in terms of friendships and in terms of family members and just living in different places. It was just not very stable. But now it's kind of even out, and I'm happy about that. I always want to feel good. I always want to feel happy. In the future, I hope to have a lot of parties in my home or elsewhere, and I want to be a gracious host to whoever comes over. I want to be more professional in my future and maintain focus on whatever endeavor I want to carry out. Currently, I do have my bachelor's degree. It took me 10 years to get, but I did get it. And I would like to have a master's degree or a higher level degree of any kind. It could be more hands-on. It could be something directly related to my degree that I have now, which is biology with chemistry. That is what that picture represents also, a black female working with a microscope. I want to open a business. I'm not going to say what that is yet, but one day, hopefully I will be a business owner and then make several investments which can be used to donate to less fortunate people or even people on the same level as me or someone who wants to do more with their life. I would hope that I can donate money towards students so that they can go to the schools that they really want to go to if they don't have enough money. And then as far as YouTube is concerned, I would like to achieve 500 subscribers someday, maybe within the year, by the end of the year. The car, currently I don't own a vehicle, not anymore. I had a vehicle, but I don't. So I would like to have a vehicle, and in my future, I would hope that I would be fortunate enough to buy my mother a vehicle. So the dollar sign is just to say that you will, or I will, always have money and money won't be an issue. And if I do have it, I'm going to use my funds to help other people out. So that makes a connection between the donations. Okay? Moving over to the right, we have the travel and explore section. Sorry, I was about to yawn. I love the water. There are days when I'm more comfortable than others in the water. So I want to, go out more and get acquainted on a deeper level and be more comfortable with it. Currently, I have my dive certification, so I want to work on more dive certifications as well as become familiar with more activities related to the outdoors. So, when I was a teenager, I really loved hiking and camping and doing all those outdoor things. And I haven't done it in a really long time. And I think that's something that I want to get back into, exploring and learning new things, traveling. So I've traveled to a few places, but these are places that I think are ideal and are definitely on the top of my list, like Africa. So I listed off a few activities that I want to do. Same with Greece, India, Mexico. And then these are just pictures to give me a rough idea of things that I would hope to see and things that I would hope to do. And this is Positano, Italy, I believe. Yes, off the Amalfi Coast. So that is what it looks like up close. Happy, adventure, intelligent, personal growth. These are all words that I would hope would describe me in the nearby future. I mean, I think they describe me already, but I want to expand on that further. So, we see this nice, handsome man with a ring on his finger. And we also see this picture of a couple running on the beach. It's very romantic. And I would hope to have romantic love in my life in the future because I'm single now. And then I also put this woman's hands with like an engagement ring. So that is what I want. And then this brightly colored food. I think this looks so great, so interesting and like delectable. And I really like trying new foods. So I put that there just to say that whenever I do get the chance to travel more, I definitely want to be open to trying new things, new cuisines. Yeah. And then airplane is just like a method of transport. Of course, I would like to ride a bullet train and do other forms of transport, but that's just there to give me like a visual, let me know that yes, one day I will be able to do those things on a regular basis. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Ride the Wave with Pineapple Pixie.